State of Decay is an open-world survival game which uses scavenging for materials, ammunition and basic human equipment. The game is a complex and interesting mix between Red Dead Redemption, Undead Nightmare and Fallout 3, with less stability of a blockbuster game. This is Mark, and you're watching GTR. State of Decay aims high with its expansive open world, all of which can be explored from the start of the game through the use of vehicles or on foot. The world is detailed, and although it is mainly rural, you can still find impressive structures ranging from crash planes to camping sites. In the expansive world, you are able to choose a home base from a variety of locations, depending on your playstyle. As you gather more materials and knowledge, you can upgrade your settlement to aid your gameplay. For example, building a garden will mean you can grow your own food, and therefore making scavenging for food less of a worry. This, aided with a detailed inventory system, which appears daunting at first, allows you to manage your own settlements, supplies and skill sets. Hands down, the game has a lot of content. The large open world means there are plenty of regions to explore, and with the encouragement to continuously expand your settlements, you will not be short on things to do. However, the main storyline of the game starts with no real backstory, and with little character progression, it's hard to feel any sort of emotional bond with the characters. The game constantly informs you on scavenging opportunities or helping out nearby communities, which is good because it creates something to do. However, you're penalised if you do not complete these optional missions.
Somebody's in the neighborhood. Can you please go get my idiot brother?
And if, like me, you are more focused on trying to make sure you have enough medicine to meet the demand of your own community, let alone another, it can be quite intrusive. The game also has unusually long loading times. It was understandable in the last gen, but with the new capabilities of the Xbox One, I would have expected the loading times to be a bit quicker, even with the game installed. And although the graphics of the game are good, being remastered in 1080p for the new generation, it falls down from time to time. The gameplay sometimes lags and runs slow, especially if there's lots of zombies on the screen. Games such as Dead Rising prove that the Xbox One could handle lots of entities on the screen at once. So once again, it was a bit disappointing to see the quality of the gameplay affected by the lag. Another thing that is worth mentioning is the fact there's very limited character individuality. You can switch between different characters freely within the game, but all the characters have the same walking, running and jumping animation. The dialogue spoken between each of the characters is also very similar, and therefore it didn't allow me to connect with each character individually.
Oh, you know, stuff.
Stuff.
One of the first people you meet in the game has had her two best friends killed, but she seems perfectly okay with it, and gets over it instantly, contributing to the lack of emotion I felt for the characters in the game. Despite all this, I couldn't put the controller down. On completing the main game, I wanted more, so I delved into the game's Breakdown mode, a DLC free-roam mode where it only focuses survival, and gives you another chance to build a settlement and gain trust from other communities in the wasteland. State of Decay also has a Lifeline mode, another piece of downloadable content which sees you playing as a member of the military. The military plays a large role in the main storyline of the game, and it's therefore fun and refreshing to be able to play as them in a separate mode, in which you can call in supply drops and ordnance to help enhance your gameplay as you build your military settlement. And with no multiplayer, despite being promised by the developer before launch, the amount to do in single player means you'll never be lost for things to do. To sum up, State of Decay has a lot of potential, and if you're willing to look past quite a few minor problems, you're going to have a lot of fun with the game. The scavenging will make you feel like every item counts, and the sneaking through the dark houses while zombies creep outside will keep you on your toes. This truly feels like a survival game. With no checkpoints or restarts, everything you do matters, which is why we've given State of Decay 73%. You've been listening to Mark Smith and a Game Time review on State of Decay, and good luck in the wasteland.